Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry, Met fan from the Bronx on Saturday, April 29th, 2023 on this dreary, rainy ass weekend. And what else can I say? What else can I say, guys? You know, you know what I saw last night, the Mets and the Braves. Uh, the five, which look, I'm not trying to sound like a sourpuss or a man with excuses about the weather and so on. Major League Baseball would go and cancel a whole fucking game basically with the thought of it being bad weather. And we won't have bad weather from the beginning of the game time till like 10 o'clock. But meanwhile, it was already raining. The weather was already bad, but they still had the game. And then had the nerve to let them play out the whole 5 innings. And okay, yeah, it could have been, it could have just went zip zip. It could have called it. They would have had to make it up or whatever. Yeah, I get it. Again, not trying to make excuses here, but I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is Major League Baseball thinking when, it's clearly rain coming down left and right, and you just decide to let these guys go out and play. And supposedly, it's supposed to be that we're supposed to protect these players, right, from getting injured, so on and so forth. But I'm trying to understand it. But then again, hey, look, there's no excuse for the poor play. Look, Peterson was actually pitching pretty decently at one point, through his little part of the innings until, the Matt Olson home run. But what can we do? What can we do, guys? Look, it's always going to come down to what we've been asking for. Look, we can't complain with some of the guys we already have. Pete's doing his thing. McNeil, um, Marte's heating up again. He's doing well. Lindor is he's there. You know, and you know Nimmo. Look, most of our guys are doing pretty well. I'm not, but it's always going to go back to that argument about the fact that we should have probably got another big bat in the lineup. Especially, now we're looking at more back. We're gonna go right back to the DH position. Vogelback, think he's cool. I'm not a Vogelback. I love him. I think he's a cool guy. He gets on base, okay, but the DH position is supposed to be somebody who could, is always somebody you feel, or at least I always grew up with the fact that a DH was somebody who could always pop the ball out of the stadium. He could strike out 100 times, but there's a guarantee you're gonna get him to pop the ball, okay. And that's what I thought we were getting with Vogelback. And Vogelback, he's going up there, he's taking pitches, he's getting on base, but Vogelback is not a guy that gets on base that he's a threat on the bases. Okay. The only thing you could probably get with Vogelback in a situation is if he could take pitches late in the game, crucial, get on base, then put in a speed runner, and then maybe work that out. But I don't know. They really need to, trade deadline. The fact that we're going into May and we've played decently, not great, but decently enough to stay at a level where we're up. We're still competing. But that coming back from that West Coast trip and then losing the first two against the Nationals, almost getting swept after we were up 7-4. Uh, and then losing yesterday. Look, the fact that we're doing it with a band-aid starting pitching staff, no Scherzer, no Verlander, every Cortana's been out. Again, I'm gonna throw it out there again. I made a small video about it about Bumgarner. Okay, look, it's not gonna cost us nothing, man. League minimum. Once he's DFA'd, they don't pick up it. Pick up it. They don't trade him. He gets DFA'd. Mets get to pick him up. League minimum, like $700,000, whatever it is that the league minimum is nowadays. Uh, it can't be no worse than what we got. I know that he's already been having his bad outings in Arizona, but you know what? He goes to prove himself. If we could get lightning in a bottle, and he could just lift up that starting staff with his experience, what's the I don't see a problem with that. I really don't. Um, but I just hope that we could get into July at a competing level, and they really, really, really need to focus on getting that offense a little bit better on the offense. The DH and the catcher position. I'm sorry, look, we want to have Alvarez up, but Alvarez is still, I mean, unless we're gonna have Alvarez playing every single day, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You need to get yourself a consistent catcher with some offense. Uh, you know, I'm sure there's gonna be a few in there that maybe we could try to scramble up that could give us some offense because that's what we need. I think those are the two positions right now that we really need to focus on is the DH position and catcher, as far as trades go. And if all else fails, and you know, another starting pitcher. I'm sorry, we can't keep on with this band-aids that we're throwing in there. We gotta get this thing up, okay? Um, and let's see, guys. Let's see. I just hope that things work out, things get better, and I know it's only beginning of the season. Still got a long season to go, but after what we got used to last year, as far as the way we played and the way we were just going out there, just dominate, always with that feeling, yeah, we're gonna win, we're gonna win. Uh, you know, I want to have that feeling again. Okay, you guys tell me what you think. Okay, also, guys, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys who've been looking and checking me out. Also, if you're interested in gear, I have channel shirts, and I also have some Met stuff there. You guys can check out on this Sith Lords merch. Check me out. Tell me what you're interested in. A lot of the Met Facebook groups, they got me there, and I'm always putting up stuff there, whatever. And you guys can check me out, send me a message, and I'll be glad to give you a great deal. All right. So that's all right now, guys. Let's just hope we can finish up April with better than what we've been playing. We got Atlanta tonight. Well, today, if we play, because they're supposed to rain all day, but we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. This is Barry, Met fan from the Bronx. Let's go Mets.